welcome back to my channel, and if this is the first time you see my face, welcome to my channel. If you love anything to do with Harry Potter, this is the place for you. Hit that subscribe button, I'd love to have you. Also, not to forget my beautiful patrons. These guys help me keep this channel running just that little bit more. All my social medias and Patreon is linked in the description. Go see what I'm up to on those. I know, I get it, I've just said if this is the first time you've seen my face and you love Harry Potter, this is a place for you, and this is not a Harry Potter video. But I have wanted to do this video for a while, and I mentioned last week and maybe the week before that I was going to do this video for you. I am going to tell you behind the scenes what it takes for me to upload a video. I actually have 10 steps there is that I do before and even after, up to after that video goes live. I think some of you will find it interesting. I think some of you think I just slap a video on here, but it's not how it works. So if you want to hear how I work and how hard it can be, how stressful it can be, then keep on watching. Yeah, let's talk about this. I do think though I'm gonna need a cup of tea to do this. That floor is really creaky, I'm really sorry. So now I've taught you how to make a true British cup of tea, Yorkshire tea by the way. Let's get on and tell you about what I do. So within this video guys, I'm going to be talking about the steps it takes for me to upload a video even after the video has gone live. There are still steps to take. I am going to be talking about how, you know, just the process of it all, and I'm also going to talk to you about the easiest videos to film, edit, and also the, you know, up until the more involved videos. So number one, step one is brainstorming video ideas. Yes, I know my desk is a mess. I have just realised I never tidied my desk, but this is what a busy person's desk looks like, okay? So yeah, brainstorming videos, I tend to sit here at the desk or I sit in the living room and I brainstorm ideas. Now for inspiration, I watch the films, I listen to the audiobooks. I don't tend to sit and read the books because I don't have time for that. So audiobooks really come in handy for that. So I can just stick them in my ears and get on with what I need to do while listening. And ideas tend to come to my head when I watch and listen to Harry Potter. Not to mention, Matt has been known to get involved. I know he's been involved in videos, but he does often behind the scenes get involved and sometimes just randomly comes out with an idea, which is absolutely awesome. So step two. So there are different kinds of videos that I do. Obviously we do DIYs, we do unboxings, we show off things what me and Matt have just, you know, recently bought in the collection, or we show things that we've done to our areas, our Harry Potter areas and things, we'll show them off. So we've got them sort of videos, which all fall under the same thing, you'll understand why. But then we have my actual DIYs, then we have my chats that I do, things like that. So step two, you need to sort of pick your video that you want to do. So you brainstorm some ideas, then you need to pick the video you want to do for that day or one that you want to schedule. So step two doesn't always come into play, but on this channel, on my channel, step two does come into play quite a lot. So if I'm doing a DIY, I need the resources for that. So I need to go and get all the resources for what I need to make for the DIY. If I've chosen a topic to talk about, you know, something to do with the Wizarding World that I want to talk about in a video, I have to then go do my research on the internet, which can take a long time to do. So step two is for those. If you're just unboxing and things like that, step two isn't needed for me. Step three comes in play with all of my videos. I have to plan my video. I don't just hit record and just wing it. I have been known to do that maybe once or twice, but it's not often I can do that. I have to plan my videos. So I often have notes with bullet points so that I make sure I know what I'm saying in all my videos. To be fair, unboxings, I don't have to do that, but I do have to do that if it's an unboxing for a little business or a company that have sent me to review. Then obviously I have to make sure I've got all the information I've needed to talk about this business for the review. Step 4, I have to make sure I am prepared for filming. So I have my tripod. I film off my phone. I really want a camera, but I can't afford a camera. I have a camera because obviously I do photography, but it doesn't have a flip screen. If you've watched previous videos, there are a couple of videos where I have filmed off that camera. I'm not happy with the audio because I need a microphone, excuse the birds. I'm happy with the overall picture quality on the camera, but I can't see myself filming because there isn't a flip screen. But I cannot afford a camera at the minute, so that's gonna have to wait. But yeah, so I set up my tripod, my phone, for a DIY, I have to set everything up, make sure it's there, everything that I need down to scissors, glue if I'm using glue, paints, anything like that for DIYs. I have to make sure. If it's a talking point video or I'm doing an unboxing review for a company or business, I make sure my notes are there and I go over them, make sure I know every bit of information that is needed for that video is written on that piece of paper in bullet points. And this video is no exception that I am currently filming. I have my notes and I do keep looking down to look at them just to make sure I'm telling you everything, because when you hit record, I don't know if it's like it for other YouTubers, I'm telling you my YouTube journey, like what I do. You know, this will differ for other YouTubers, even Harry Potter YouTubers film different things. But I do tend to, when I hit record, sometimes I've looked at the next bullet point, I look back at the camera and I forget what it said. My mind goes blank sometimes when I'm filming. And it's not because I don't want to film, it's because it's a confidence thing. Believe it or not, I don't have big confidence. So for me, having everything written down gives me the confidence because I know exactly what I'm talking about. Step 5, I record my video. So I've got step 4, I've got everything ready. Step 5, I'm recording my video. Now, depending on what I'm filming, depends on how long it takes to film, how long it takes to edit. So let's talk about DIYs. DIYs sometimes can take 2 hours to film, but then it can also take all day. An example of an all day, I did a miniature Weasley clock. That is on my channel if you want to go see that. That took me, I think I worked out 7 hours to make and film. And then there's the editing on top of it. And then obviously my DIY that I did with my dad of the full-size Weasley clock replica, that took us 3 weeks to film and God knows how long to edit. So yeah, so DIYs do take a while to film. They are definitely really involved. When talking point videos, when I'm doing a chat about something to do with the Wizarding World, they take a little bit longer to film as well. Obviously not as long as DIYs, but because I've got all my information down and things like that, obviously I have to keep going to the information to make sure I'm saying things right. So yeah, they take a little bit of filming to do, nowhere near as much as DIYs. Unboxings, pretty simple. Press record, look at this. There's no really preparation for it unless it's a review for a company or a business. If I'm just showing something I've bought, or like my Geek Gear unboxings, it's quite simple. I just open it up and show what's inside the box. Even things like when I did some vlogging last year, so I did a 4-part series, so we went to a Harry Potter shop. I've done a few Harry Potter shops. We did a Harry Potter film location at Malham Cove. We went there because we was in the area and Matt suggested filming it, so I did. That was fun to do. But obviously, as you can imagine, the filming took all day, and then the editing, you're having to put everything together, that takes a while to do. So yes, step 5 is press record and film. Step 6 is editing your videos. Again, like filming, it can vary with times. So again, an unboxing, even a review, the editing for any unboxing, editing a video that's just an unboxing, showing an item off, showing an area off that I've done. Oh my days, the birds, they do this every time I film. The editing process isn't as long for them. For a DIY, yes, the editing can be quite quite involved for that, as you might be able to imagine. You have to put everything together. Obviously there are bits that I have done within the filming that need speeding up, because you don't want to see me in just normal speed painting or putting something together. I speed the process up. And then there's adding words to my videos. Again, an unboxing isn't something that you tend to really need to do that, but not really a talking point video either. But if you're doing a DIY, sometimes you have to put words across, because you've got music over it, so you're not actually talking. I've turned the volume down on me, and it's a good job I do, because I do swear through some of my DIYs because I do get frustrated. So you've edited your video. The next thing I need to do, step 7, is my thumbnail, and you want that thumbnail to look good. I am not amazing at thumbnails, but I must be doing okay. But I do try my best to make my thumbnails look appealing, but not clickbait. I hate clickbait so much, because we've all fell for it. Even I fell for it, okay? Because I watch a lot of ghost tubers. Not a lot actually, I only watch a couple. But sometimes their thumbnails are so clickbait, and I click on it and I'm like, either that didn't happen or it was very exaggerated. I like to be honest right from the start. When you see my thumbnail for my videos, I like to be honest. Thumbnails, again, they differ in how long it takes. When you're doing an unboxing, it's quite simple. You hold the box up, take a picture, bam, maybe add a couple of bits in, but I would say they're the easiest thumbnails. Talking, I tend to cut myself out. I'm really rubbish at Photoshop, but I do it anyway. Cut myself out and put it in pictures and things, so that might take a little bit longer. To be fair, my DIY thumbnails are quite easy, because I take a picture of the DIY itself and use that as a thumbnail. But I'd say a good 8 times out of 10, the thumbnail doesn't take a massive amount of time. But yeah, that is step 7. Step 8, I need to upload my video to YouTube. So when you're uploading your video to YouTube, before I upload it, I have to do some SEO work, which normally takes about an hour. So I'm searching for keywords that are searchable, like people are searching. And I do everything to the books, and I get good words. I look up good words, okay? Some of you might not understand what I'm talking about, but it works a bit like hashtags, okay? And I do find good ones. But YouTube hates me and doesn't push me out there. But also within that, I want my title to be a good keyword as well. So again, I find a title, I put it together that I think will be good, search it. If it's not good, back to the drawing board for a new title. If it does work, then that's amazing. Sometimes it's done it where the title that I've picked first time is perfect for when you're looking at SEO. So it's like, oh, that's amazing, first time round. But it does take me about an hour to do that. So we've already filmed for God knows how long. We've edited a video for God knows how long and created a thumbnail for God knows how long. Now I'm sat for an hour, sat doing SEO work for that video as well. And again, with the title, not clickbait. I don't do clickbait. It really infuriates me. I don't even know what the word is. But I really can't stand it when people do clickbait. I really can't. Thumbnails, titles, I don't like it. I tend to realise when people are doing clickbait by just looking now, because I'm kind of used to seeing it. And probably a lot of you guys are too, because you fell for it a lot of times just as much as I have. But yeah, no clickbait for the titles. So yeah, we need to do the SEO work, which takes an hour, which includes titles, hashtags, tags, and all that jazz. And then in with step 8, I had to make sure it was step 8 that I was still on. In with that step 8, I also have to make sure I've got a good description. Obviously, in my videos, I say my socials are all linked in the description. Well, I always make sure that's all in there, because I do copy and paste that, because otherwise it'd be too much to write, all in there. But then I have to add my hashtags as well at the bottom in the description. And then I have to write a description. So in the description, I have to make sure I'm writing SEO work too. I'm not going to get too much into that, but trust me, it's a bit like, oh. But yeah, So a good description, and then obviously if I'm talking about a company or a little business, or I'm talking about somebody or something within that video, I need to make sure that if I'm saying they're going to be linked, I have to go find the links to what I'm needing and put them in the description too. And then I add the video to a playlist, because I've got playlists. And then I have to go add an end screen. So at the end of the videos, I think it's like the last 20 seconds, you get like a button that says hit subscribe, and then you also get a recommendation for another video that I think they do it so it's suited for each viewer, which is really, really cool. So I have to go physically put that on. Obviously my channel's monetized, so I have to physically go make sure my ads are on. Don't be discouraged with ads. Let me tell you now, if you're watching your favourite YouTuber, if I'm your favourite YouTuber, okay, and an ad comes on, don't be discouraged. Skip the ad if it's skippable, skip it. But just remember that ad, it's a couple of seconds, especially if you skip it, obviously. I am sorry if it's a non-skippable ad. I don't choose where I put my ads either, or how many goes in my videos. I let YouTube decide all that because I just can't be bothered. So yeah, I go turn my ads on. Don't be discouraged, because it helps. It helps your favourite YouTube earn a little bit of money to help keep the channel running. So just remember that next time you watch one of my videos or someone else you love watching. And then I add cards to my videos. If you've noticed, and I will just randomly do it now, I'm going to put a video up there that you can click on and go see. Now obviously as I'm filming, nothing is there, I'm pointing at nothing, but as you're seeing it, a video did pop up for you to click on. So I either just randomly put cards in, I normally only put 3 in, or obviously like I just said that I would link one up there. Obviously I'll make sure I find that bit of the video and put the card exactly where it's needed. So yeah, so far I have brainstormed my video, I have planned my video, got any resources I needed for the video, I have filmed the video, I've edited the video, I have started to upload, oh no, thumbnail next. I did the thumbnail, I've done SEO work, I've got the description, cards, end cards, and oh my days, it's just endless, but I've got all that done. Now I need to either get that video ready to go live or I get it to schedule. Now I do schedule all my videos, but it differs. So today, the video you're seeing now, I actually filmed today. I filmed this morning. It is currently about 9:30, 10 in the morning. I don't even know. But it's quite early still, because on a Monday, that is my film day. So I take my kids to school, come home and crack on with filming. But you won't be seeing this till it's 5 o'clock at night. So I've scheduled it. Now, since being monetized, I do schedule my videos because it takes a good 20 minutes for ads to appear, because they have to check your video first to make sure it's suitable for ads. So I do schedule all my videos, but sometimes I will schedule a video and I've probably done the video 4 days before. I've even done it a week before, because I've had time to do it, and it just gives me a bit of extra time to brainstorm more ideas, not to have time off, because I never have time off. It's so that I can brainstorm more ideas. Step 9. Once the video has gone live, that's not the end of it for me, guys. I then have to share it, because like I said, YouTube hates me and doesn't tend to push me out into the algorithm. So I physically share my videos. So I share them on Facebook. It is a bit disheartening sometimes, because there's a lot of Harry Potter Facebook groups that don't allow me to share my videos, because it's for promotion, because I'm promoting myself. But sometimes I think, really, like with my DIYs, I don't share it for a promotion for myself. I share it because I'm like, look what you could make, and they don't allow it. And I think it's really sad, because YouTube is a completely different platform to Facebook. So it's not like I'm another Facebook group and I'm trying to steal people. It's YouTube, it's completely different. They're not going to lose anybody. But then I also get it on at the same time, because that means everybody's going to start posting their YouTube videos, and they probably don't want that sort of within their newsfeed. But then I will share on Twitter. So I will go over to my Twitter and I will share on there. I will share obviously on Facebook on my actual Poppet Facebook page. There is an official Poppet Facebook page on there. Then on Instagram, I will share that there is a new video there too. And also, well, for a good few weeks now, I've started to do reels. So what I do is I break my video down. So I re-edit the video again, break it down to 30 seconds, and I put it up onto Instagram. Although on my Poppet Instagram, I can do a minute now, I think, on Reels. Is it when you hit 1,000 followers? I don't even know, but for some reason I can do a minute. I ain't got a clue. And TikTok as well. I'm on TikTok, guys. Poppet, pop over there. But I do break my videos down and get them on there as well. So yeah, I literally share everywhere, and if I can ask for a little bit of help, when you've watched this video, pop over to a playlist. Pop over to a playlist, what you enjoy watching most, whether it's an unboxing, DIY, a chat, a game, anything that I do on this channel. Go pick your favourite video and just hit share. It takes 2 seconds to do, and you could gain me a view, which will gain me a little bit of money from ads, and it will help me so much. But I do work so hard with trying to promote myself, and it doesn't always work at all. And like I said, YouTube hates me. They hate me. And the last step, guys, step 10, is answering comments and messages. So once, your video's live, once you've shared it everywhere, I then come back to the video, and sometimes there's comments there straight away, sometimes there isn't, that's fine, but I do always obviously get you guys talking to me, which is absolutely awesome. It's my favourite bit. YouTube is still doing that thing where they make my replies disappear sometimes. Doesn't happen to everybody, and it's not a specific person, it's just random, and it happens sometimes on my videos. Some videos I'm able to comment back to everybody. Other videos I'm able to comment back to 1 or 2 people. I've attempted with others, but the comments disappeared. So again, I do apologise for that, because it's my favourite bit, step 10. Being able to talk to you guys about the video that I've put up, especially when it's a DIY. My cursed April necklace video that I did last Thursday. That was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. I had the Daniel Radcliffe account on Instagram share it. I spoke to a few people, and it was really nice. I got emotional about it, and do you know what? I was live with my Patreons when everything happened, and they got to share that moment with me, and it was just absolutely awesome. But step 10 is definitely my favourite, talking to you guys about what video I've put up for that day. So there's my 10 steps that I do for when I'm creating a YouTube video, but please have in mind, I do that 3 times a week, sometimes more. Overall, I absolutely love it, but it can be frustrating, time consuming, but I do love it. But you guys keep me going. You really do keep me going. I love creating the content for me, obviously, but I love creating the content for you. But next time you see a video like this, where I'm just sat talking, sometimes I need a breather, but I don't want to not upload at all, but I just want a nice chilled video, just talking to you guys sometimes. And now you understand the hard work that goes into each video, you'll probably appreciate the talking videos a little bit more. I do wish YouTube would push me out a little bit more, and I keep working hard for that. I don't want to go viral, I don't want to be famous, I don't want to be a celebrity, anything like that. I just want to earn some money to feed my family. That's it, that's all I want to do. Obviously, most of you know, obviously if you're new here, I lost my business last year. I still am a photographer, but the way I did photography as a business, that went because of the terrible things happening in the world at the moment. I lost it, I lost that business. So I took to YouTube, and it grew, and I got monetized, which is awesome. YouTube money is so rubbish. I am very grateful, and it's nice to know that when I'm doing videos now, I'm earning from them. But the money is really rubbish. But obviously the more subscribers I get, the more views, it'll get better for me. But it's taken a while, and I'm at a point where I really wish YouTube would push me out there, especially when I don't just slap a video on. I do SEO work, I do work hard, but they just don't seem to want to push me out there. But I don't need you, YouTube. I can push myself out there. That's fine. And if anybody, like I asked, if anybody wants to help me, just go pick a video that you love and go share it, because you'll gain me a view, you might gain me a subscriber. You never know. And guys, let me tell you, depending on what video I'm filming, sometimes, or what work I've got that day that I need to do, I can work 14 to 16 hours in a day quite easily. There are so many times when I've been sat on the settee in the living room because it's night time and I just want to sit somewhere comfortable. I don't want to sit, my chair's comfortable, but there's no like your sofa. There's nothing like your sofa. The comfort of your sofa, and sometimes I'll work there, but then there have been times where I've had my laptop on my knee and I fell asleep. I fell asleep while working because I am that tired. And Matt has took my computer off me and said, that's enough, you need to rest. It is hard work, but I love it so much. So I'm now going to quickly talk about the easiest videos to the more involved videos. You kind of might have figured out through the 10 steps because I kind of gave it away anyway. So easiest videos would definitely be unboxings. Unboxings and showing things off is the easiest video to do, but you just have to have the money for that. And at the minute I don't have the money for that, so I can't do a lot of them. But they are definitely the easiest videos to do all round. The hardest videos, well, the middle bit, I don't know really. The rest kind of differ because when we talk about a talking video, so like today, I mean, I haven't had to do research, I've just had to remember what I do. But when I'm talking about Harry Potter, when I do a video about Harry Potter, a specific thing to do with the wizarding world, I have to do my research, and that can take a few hours to do. And then obviously while I'm researching, I'm bullet pointing and writing things down so that I've got it ready for the video. So yeah, that can take a while, and I don't know what happened to my camera then. And then in a DIY, for instance, you have to order everything that you need to make that DIY. You need to find things that will work within that DIY, which can be a pain sometimes, but I always wing it, don't know? I always wing my DIYs. But yeah, so there's things like that. So yeah, sometimes even before filming, those can be quite, but I would say when I'm talking about Harry Potter, if I do a video on a specific thing in the wizarding world, just talking about it, I think that takes the longest before filming to do. And then the actual filming, a DIY is the hardest, definitely, because not only does it take sometimes quite a long time because you've got drying times and things like that. If you've watched my DIYs, you see that sometimes I use a hairdryer to speed the process up, but it still takes a while to do. But then I've also got to make sure that whilst I'm doing the DIY, that everything's in focus on camera. Sometimes I do apologise when I'm filming. I know I do, because I'm like, I don't know if this is in focus. I'm really sorry I wasn't watching because I was concentrating so much on that part of the DIY. It's really hard to concentrate on doing a DIY through a camera. Well, the screen of my phone. It can be really, really hard to do. So DIYs, I would say, are definitely the hardest to film, but it won't stop me because it's what I do. It's what I do. I love doing it. And then obviously you've got vlogging sort of videos where I've done Harry Potter locations, Harry Potter shops, anything like that. They're not hard to film, it's more the editing for them, I think, putting everything together and making sure everything fits in well. And now I know I've covered everything that I wrote down, I can now put that to one side and end the video. I never ever bullet point the ends of my videos. That's probably why I ramble at the end of every video. But yeah, that is what I do. This is what I do, guys. This is what I do. And I just wanted to show you what I do because I don't think a lot of people understand what it takes to upload a YouTube video. Like I said, I upload 3 a week. Then I have my second channel. I have my second channel where I upload 1 video a week on there. If you don't know what my second channel is, it's all to do with paranormal. It's linked down below. It's called Fort Spooky. If you love anything to do with the paranormal, I'd love to have you over there. But yeah, so I have that channel as well. Sorry, little advertisement for myself there. Yeah, I have that channel to run as well. So I have an Instagram for Fort Spooky, and I have a Facebook page for Fort Spooky. I have a TikTok for Fort Spooky. I am non-stop, guys, non-stop. But no, I just wanted to let you know that I don't just slap a video on YouTube. I wanted to let you know what I do, because I thought, not because look how hard I work, it's not like that. It's because I'm like, I thought some of you might be interested in seeing how it all works, how I work. I'm not an expert. I'm not an expert in YouTube, so if you've come here to think, oh, she's going to teach me how to do YouTube, that's not what this video is about. This is telling you what I do as a business. Yeah, I'm going to end this video now because I've got a feeling it's going to be quite a long video. But if you enjoyed this video, guys, and enjoyed listening to me talk about what I do for a living, even though you know what I do for a living, but you know what I mean, then please give this video a massive thumbs up for me. I'm not going to say share the video because it's not a Harry Potter video. But yeah, give it a massive thumbs up for me because it helps me more than you know. And I will speak to you all in my next video. Bye, Potter Poppets.